We like to call it at our house a spending plan, not a budget. Hey everyone, it's Jen from the Nifty Thrifty Lady. I am going to be talking to you about a pretty common question that I get a lot, and that is how I budget. I really, if you've ever attended one of my classes or anything like that, you know that this is definitely a question that I get a ton when I'm in class. I get emails and I get Facebook messages, and everybody wants to know how I budget, but I think more importantly, why you need to budget and how everybody should be budgeting. The most common thing that I get is what is budgeting going to really do for me when I don't have enough money to live, off of what I make right now. And I think the very first misconception is that a budget is bad. And a budget doesn't mean bad. What it really does is give you a thought of how you are going to be spending your money. And so what we like to call it at our house is a spending plan, not a budget. Because budget is like that really bad B word that nobody wants to say, because that means it's kind of like restrictive. It's taking things and you're not able to like freely use that money that you have earned. But really what a spending plan does for you is it takes every dollar that you bring into the house and makes it work so hard for you that you're able to see a lot of good things happening. You're able to see your pantry filling up, your debt going down. You're able to see things in your house improving because you have more money. Your savings account is definitely going up. So a lot of good things happen when you sit down and really plan how to spend your money. So I wanted to talk to you about what is called the zero-based budget. And that's something that I do. And it's a lot. The one thing about the zero-based budget that a lot of people don't like is that people work off commission and people may not always know how many hours they're getting at their job, so it fluctuates for them. For us, we're a single family income and my husband is salaried, so we know exactly what we're making every month. This plan, the way that you can plan for this, still works. You just have to do it more frequently whenever you get your paycheck. So if it's bi-weekly or weekly, you actually have to sit down and do this. Whereas I can sit down really once a year and do it and then just tweak it every month to our new needs that arise. And as our debts are lowering, we can add more money to different things. So I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on how to do this, and my blog post that will be accompanying to this will go a little bit further into detail, but I just wanted to give you a quick visual of how I really sit down and do it. Now, this is not my numbers at all. This is just a generic form, but this is just really how I sit down and run my numbers. So I put what I make at the very top, what our family is going to bring. Now, this again will have to be whether you're weekly, monthly, or bi-weekly income. Ours is monthly, so we will just put our big number up at the top. Then you subtract everything that you will need to spend money on until it gets to zero at the bottom. And the thing that messes a lot of people up, the second thing, is that they forget little things. Like maybe they didn't remember their sister's birthday or their son had a fundraiser coming up this month. So something that I like to do is down at the bottom, I like to save like a slush fund. And this usually goes into a vacation fund for us. But really, it's just a slush fund, and that I have a little bit of money each month left over in case there's a fundraiser like the next door neighbor comes and knocks on. It can also be taken out of an allowance if you'd like, but you really want to list everything. And remember that it's a savings plan, it's a spending plan, so that your budget, your money is working for you, not restricting you in any way, but is giving you that, okay, well, I have for my groceries this month, $300. I get to go out and spend that. That's exciting. And if you're having a really hard time making it from month to month or paycheck to paycheck, one of the things that I really do suggest is you sitting down and looking over your past bank statements and figuring out where you are spending your money because you might be surprised how many times you actually swipe your debit card at McDonald's, or how many extra times you've gone to the grocery store that you may not have needed. I'm not saying that that's the case for everybody. I know that the times are hard, but knowing where your money is going is the number one step to taking control of it. I hope that you enjoyed this, and make sure that you check out the accompanying blog post for some more examples of how to zero-based budget with some common myths attached to the bad B word. Bye-bye. Hey, it's Jen. Be sure to subscribe if you liked what you saw.